Hi, good afternoon, happy Thursday, it's Alyssa. I was having a thought today, something I wanted to share with you that I was thinking would be helpful. I find the most helpful um, messages that I share on this forum are usually things that I'm dealing with myself, personal challenges and revelations that I have going on in my own world that I want to share with you in the hopes that to any of you, if it might be even remotely helpful, then that's a really great thing. So I wanted to share something with you today that I've been learning. I've been spending some time listening to Abraham Hicks, or you may also know her as Esther Hicks, and the law of attraction, and really how we create our own reality. And I'm learning that I definitely was taking a harder road than I needed to in my life. And what I'm learning, I've been learning this for a long time, but what I'm really getting is the power of our emotions and our thinking and how to take a much easier path. I mentioned this in my first video, how a lot of us were raised to be producers and that we had to earn love and we had to earn rewards and we weren't worthy. If you're a recovering Catholic like I am, and nothing wrong with Catholicism, there's many beautiful aspects to it, but some of the teachings that I was raised with were not exactly the most positive, to say the least. And the guilt and the I am not worthy and all of that is just not very helpful in my opinion. And so what I was wanting to encourage you today is the power of feeling good, allowing ourselves to feel good. And there's a lot of things going on in the world that could truly cause us to feel afraid in any given moment. There's a lot of wisdom out there, and what I'm learning is we can be our most helpful when we feel good and we allow ourselves to be happy and think of things that are joyful. And I'm not talking about avoidance of things that we need to do, but I'm talking about looking at things from a perspective, what I would call a higher perspective, a perspective of what might this be teaching me, what might be the benefit of this, and how can I really approach something from a higher perspective, a kinder perspective, a less judgmental perspective, and really just thinking about just being happy and knowing that being happy is our connection to the divine. It's joy is actually a good thing. Feeling joy shouldn't feel guilty. We shouldn't feel guilty for feeling joy. So I wanted to just remind you that if you're feeling a little down, or you're feeling even worse, if you're feeling guilty for having something happy in your life when someone else may not be so happy, the best way I have found for us to lift others up and to spread our best, to do our best rather, is to allow ourselves to have the joy, and then that extends to others. So just a little reminder for all of us today: share your joy, and don't feel guilty about it, please. We're all doing ourselves a big favor when we just allow ourselves to enjoy the things that are going well in our lives. And then from my experience, when we're allowing ourselves to feel joy, then it expands into more joy. So I wish you all a wonderful Thursday, a joyful day, and I look forward to talking with you next week. Take care.